Yes. Oh God, it's here. The mic is here, and I'm just making sure that it's on. Quite a bit to come out of that press conference today from Farker. Just a second while I just get some other stuff sorted out because I'm just testing the audio and making sure that everything's good. Hope you're all well, everybody. Hope everybody's happy. It's a Friday afternoon back in the UK. Just past midnight here, first midnight stream for me. You might be wondering why am I doing a stream on a midnight? I should be tucked up in bed. No, not a chance. There's a few things I'm going to be watching tonight, and yeah, of course, I've had a few problems getting the little one down to sleep, and it's obviously hard work sometimes, and today has been no exception. He's fought, struggled, and everything else, and he didn't want to go to sleep. So I've been in the meantime just preparing a few notes and looking at trying to set up a live stream for tonight. So of course, you can see that I've pinned a little vote there in the chat. Hopefully, you're able to see it if you're on mobile, and if you are, that's great as well. Chat is available. It's just like a normal stream. The only difference is that this one's going to be optimized for people with mobile phones and people who are viewing on tablets and things like that. It's going to be a bit beneficial for them. Right, so you may or may not have seen Farker's press conference. Let me know, chat, as well, if you have seen it. Or, of course, if you are joining later on, you might wish to leave a comment, and, of course, I'll reply to all your comments as well. Bamford is out, and it says that, or he said, Daniel Farker, he said that it could be after the Cup or a league, and he says he'll be surprised if he's back by next week. So it sounds like Bamford could be a little bit of an awkward little strain or something that's a little bit niggling for him. Again, it could be 2, 3, possibly 4 weeks. So that's bad news for Patrick. You know, he's on a nice little vein of form for us, isn't he? And to have an injury at this time, at any time of the season, really, for us is bad news. And of course, you know, let's hope that Patrick makes a speedy recovery and hopefully he can get back into fitness as soon as possible. Jamie Shackleton is apparently he's back in full training and is likely to be available, so that's good news as well. Pascal Strauch, Stuart Dallas are the other long-term injuries he mentioned. That Dallas, there's no return date set for him. I think, to be honest with you, Dallas his career is pretty much over. It's been a terrible time for him. I obviously wished Stuart Dallas well. I hope that he does somehow make a recovery, but to me, it just seems that it's been a very, very long time out of his playing career. And, you know, is he going to ever feature for us again? I suspect no. And I suspect that other players in his position would probably be thinking about retirement or going into coaching. But you never know. Miracles do happen, don't they? So they say. And that's it for Stuart Dallas. Carl Darlow, apparently he's got an estimated 10 days left. And it's estimated that he'll be back in March, probably after the internationals. Pascal Strike. Now, this is an interesting one because during that press conference, he said that Dallas and Strauch are long-term injuries. And if you listen back to it, he goes on there and he talks a little bit about Pascal Strauch. And, you know, of course, if we think back over the last couple of weeks when he's been out for us, you know, you sit there and you think, what is this injury? How bad are things? You know, we don't really know anything. Or is the club just refusing to say very much about Pascal Strauch? Or have they got, you know, dare I say it, is there an offer in for him? And they're just trying to preserve him until the next transfer window opens at the end of the season. Farker said that he's due for a rescan at the beginning of next week. They'll have a better idea then. Well, I mean, surely they would have done all these scans and they should have a better idea before this point. I don't know, chat. You let me know what you think in the chat, and of course I'll reply as best as I possibly can. Moving on, he said that. Let me just read this because I've just written it down that the pen started running out of ink. He said that Plymouth haven't been beaten since October at home, and they are a very tough team to beat. You know, we've come across them 3 times already this season, and struggled, except for the FA Cup when perhaps they did get a little bit fatigued after the 70th, 80th minute when we started making all of our subs. They are a very difficult, tough opponent, and I'm pretty sure that over the last few weeks, Fark and these opportunities that Fark has had to study Plymouth in depth. I'm expecting that he's going to have some answers for us this weekend. So yes, I'm expecting a tough game, but I'm also expecting 3 points and a clear victory. So my prediction for this one, guys, is 3-1. You can get your prediction in chat now if you want to get your prediction in. Of course, there is a vote there. There's a few people coming in and joining. So hello, good afternoon. And of course, if you're new, if you would really, really help the channel out and smash that subscribe button and press that little like button. Give us a little thumbs up as well. That really helps us as well. What did he also say? He said that games are coming thick and fast. But he also said that we don't have any clear advantages, even though some people say that we've had an extra day to recover. I mean, Plymouth have had a lot of travel as well. Any game for them, really, they have to do a lot of travel. Other than those that are in the southwest or south of England, I think they are actually the most travelled team when they play Middlesbrough. Sorry, not Middlesbrough. Yeah, okay, that's a long one for them. Sunderland, of course, right up there in the northeast. I think they have played Sunderland recently of Plymouth. So, we can moan all we like about travel plans. None of that stuff matters on the day, as long as he gets the players down there. I think I've read somewhere that they are changing the players' travel routines and trying to get them there a day in advance. Get them in a nice, comfy hotel for the night, and hopefully then they're well rested. Get them. Make sure they're nice and fresh for match day. That's what we like. Hopefully they're all nice and fresh. Plenty of massages and all the rest of it. Make sure they're all good to go. So yeah, I'm hoping that that we're going to get a good result for us. When one of the reporters asked, where would you rather be in terms of your league position at this stage of the season? And of course, he said he'd rather be sitting pretty at the top with a 20-point gap. But unfortunately, that's just not possible. It is probably the world's toughest and most competitive league. And whilst we have slipped points, in the first half of the season, of course, he's spending time adjusting to the players, adjusting to Ellen Road, getting training regimes sorted out, coming up with tactics, studying teams. Farker's had a lot on his plate, and I'm absolutely delighted with what he's done for us. And I'm absolutely delighted with, obviously, team performance over the last few weeks as well. 7 wins on the bounce. Looking to make break more records again this weekend. So, it is what it is, chat, isn't it? I think get your predictions in the chat box as well. Do you have? I hope that you have chat there. You should have chat. According to this, you should have chat. So if you are in the chat, do say hello. It would be very nice of you. Apparently, there's 12 of you in there now, so that'd be great. He talked a little bit about 5 steps to success. Number 1, don't struggle, and then he went on. Try and get a top 6 finish. Number 2, number 3, try and get top 4 finish. Finish as high as possible was step 4, and then he said after that, try and aim for a top 2 finish. Listen, I'm going to say it again. I've said it before. I think we'll end up winning this league. I think Leicester are going to. I think they're going to crumble in the last 14 matches, and I think I think we're nicely placed. We're nicely poised. We're on a massive winning run. He's done it before with Norwich. And I just hope that I think he'll probably do it. I think we'll end up winning this league, chat. If I'm brutally honest. So yeah, that's really all that came out of the press conference. Um, Not much else. I don't think I've written down there. Yeah, other than that, 7 wins and max points. So overall, there's nothing to complain about in 2024, in my opinion. All right, we've had a couple of close shares, but we're still picking the points up. They're not clear wins sometimes, and sometimes you have to go in there and grind out 1-0 results. It might not be pretty, and it might not be what we have become accustomed to at times. That we can go out and thump the likes of Swansea away 4-0. And obviously beating Rotherham. I mean, we should be beating Rotherham at, with a where we're bloody blindfolded, if I'm brutally honest. But there we go. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a 3-1 victory. Chat, get your accumulators in there, and who's going to be first scorer? Let me know in chat if you have got a first scorer in mind. I wouldn't put it past Wilfred Nonto, to be honest with you. I think he's going to be the man to get us the first goal on Saturday, and I think we'll end up beating Plymouth. It'll be a nice, convincing victory. And that's really about it. There's nobody chatting in the chat, so it feels a bit awkward. I know I can see there's 17 in there at the minute, so it's nice if you're in there. Of course, look, if you do replay this back and you did enjoy the content, or you want to, and you're new around here, and you want to join the channel, that'd be great. You can subscribe for free and all that sort of jazz. I don't need to tell you all that stuff. I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure it's. I'm sure you're all accustomed to that stuff anyway. So there's no point me going into it. And that's it. So thanks very much for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. If you replay it back, and take care of yourselves. Happy Friday, everybody. MOT. And if you're joining for Saturday, oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Do tell me if you want. I'm going to put a poll in the community tab. Let me know. Do you want the watch along in a normal format, or would you rather have like this, a mobile optimized format? Um, please do go in there and vote. Your votes count, and whatever the winning outcome is, then that's what I'm going to do. But of course, like I say, if it comes to a point of it's a 50-50 split, I am going to try and work on doing dual streaming for that as well. Claire is there. Hello, Claire. Good evening to you. I was getting worried that there was a problem with chat there, because I thought normally somebody says hello or something like that. But anyway, yes, Claire, I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm gonna pop that on there. Claire says, I think Somerville or Dan James for the first goal. Yeah, good shout. I don't know if he's going to put James in though. I think he's probably going to stick with Nonto. I don't see how you can drop Nonto after 2 goals and an assist for us against Swansea. I think he's. I think Farker's very, very set in his ways. He doesn't like to tinker with the team too much. I don't think. Certainly in starting 11 phase, early phases of a match. Let's see how we get on. And I think, Nonto's probably going to start over Dan James. Dan James can come on for us, be an impact player if things aren't going well. But it's nice to see Wilfred doing the business for us in the last match, isn't it? Yeah, I'll put that up there as well. 3-1 from Claire. Pardon me. 3-0 from Claire, guys. Get your predictions here as well. I was going to end the stream, but anyway, I'll carry on because Claire's here. Totally agree. We're going to win the league. We have the impetus. I honestly think we're peaking at the right time. I think we're peaking at the right time. We seem to have formulas now to deal with these teams that are playing whatever I mean, this I hate this term, absolutely, just despise it when they say, "Oh, they're playing a low block, blah, 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 a low block." I'm like it's something that's modern, and I don't know if it's to do with is it the Americanization of the game? Maybe I'll have to do another stream about that sort of thing, blue cards and, low blocks and coming up with uh, all these other terminologies to try and make it easier to understand for us. For us who've been watching game for God knows how many years, it's probably a little bit confusing. It's probably um, not easy to understand, but in my opinion, it's just my opinion. That's all it is. Take it or leave it, if you will. Yeah. So Claire, just let me know. I mean, Do you prefer it when it's on in a portrait mode like this? It's up and down, or do you prefer it when it's in the landscape mode? It's just really because obviously I'm trying to gather a little bit of data from 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 people who are subscribed on the channel, right? So there's no if I'm doing the live streams and they're all in landscape, but most people, if asked, would prefer vertical. Then I'm going to try and make it into a vertical stream. It's something that YouTube uh, has written to a lot of creators about. We get it in the YouTube Studio app. So we got a notification in there today telling us about the benefits and how subscribers will find the notifications and all that sort of thing. So yeah, do let us know. You can let us know if you can answer that question in chat. That'd be great. Maybe I should put a what is it on there? Maybe I should put a what is it up, shouldn't I? I should put a vote up, shouldn't I? We'll end that Pirot vote, right? Quite a few people have gone in. 6 have gone in, and they've voted. Jules Perrault is the starter. So I'm going to try and make another one. Right, okay. Oh. Now, look, this is a complete poll, but it's just like a draft. So, I mean, you're going to see something like this coming up in the community feed. So, if you see that coming up in the community tab, and you say, "Oh, well, I've already voted for that," I'm so sorry. It's just that I want to give out as many people as possible the chance to vote for it, basically. If you know what I mean. Moving on about Plymouth. Plymouth's home record, and it's a very very good record. Um, I'm gonna go into that now. Just give me a second while I just type that bit up. Uh, it says here, Plymouth Argyle's forward average is 9 wins, 10 draws, and 12 losses. Performance currently places them in 15th. And they're winning approximately 29% of the matches. If you are ahead of them, and it's even by just one goal, you can assume that what they're going to try and do is try and squeeze a point out of you. And I think that's probably what they're going to do with us when we play them this week. Honestly think that they are probably going to try and get a draw out of us. I don't think they're going to try and play football, if you like. I don't think they're going to try and really press us or cause us too many problems. But that said, it's a case of let's have a look. Claire says, honestly, don't mind if portrait works better for you. I do like the landscape with the scoreboard. Yeah, I mean, we could put the scoreboard up here. I can put the scoreboard up there, but it depends on what people wanting to do. I do like the landscape scoreboard when you and Stu are together, but I'm just used to right. Okay, then yeah, I think we'll just keep it as it is. I think for me, this is just perhaps an experimental thing that do people prefer vertical? You know, because I mean, you can imagine that there are people in cars, maybe on trains and stuff like that, and you know, mostly they hold the phone like this way, don't they? And holding a phone, if I get mine out and I'm holding it like that, it's I don't know which one's more convenient. I just want to make things as convenient as possible for everybody. That's all it is. Hello, Carol. Good evening, good afternoon to you, wherever you are. I am just about to wrap this stream up, Carol, but we've just been talking about Leeds. So if you want to get your predictions in there while I just have a little look, Claire's put some predictions in. I've said 3-1. I think we're going to win. They have a 29% win record. All right, Plymouth. And we're going to have a little look at some of their stats in a minute. And I'll just talk to you a little bit about them. So overall, oh, God, that's a bit complicated. I don't think I'm going to get into that. Yeah, I mean, we've played them what 4 times. This is the 4th time we've played them this season. I mean, we could call it Ellen Road Mark II, couldn't we, when we go down there again? I don't think the Plymouth fans will be too happy about it, but you know, they're doing really, really well. Last few games for Plymouth, what have they done? Well, they got a draw against Coventry. We'll talk about the last 5 games. They then lost away. That Coventry match was at home. It was a draw, 2-2. 10th of February, they played Sunderland, and that was 3-1. And they only scored, obviously, just 1 goal there. Before that, they beat Swansea at Swansea, and that was 1-0. So, I mean, we went down there and pumped Swansea 4-0, didn't we? So, same month. It's going to be interesting to see if we're that dominant that we can have a good margin against Plymouth. On January the 20th, they beat Cardiff at home 3-1. And then they had an away draw, a lot of draws for Plymouth. You know, they've had a lot of dropped points, getting draws and stuff like that. And you're looking at the record and you're thinking, well, surely they're going to go there and beat Huddersfield, go to Huddersfield and beat Huddersfield Town. No, they didn't. They got to Huddersfield Town on January 13th. And that was another 1-1 draw. I mean, you know, I think we're yet to visit Huddersfield Town, aren't we, chat? So, you know, let me know about that if you could confirm that. How are you doing? Arse Ripper's here. Hey up, Arse Ripper. Are you all right, mate? I'm just toying around with these. They're calling it vertical live streaming. It's something that I've been pestering YouTube for about a year now. We're like, you know, when are you going to start doing TikTok stuff? And you need to put live streams into the shorts feed. And it was something that I and a few others were banging on about. I've got other channels as well, you see. So, you know, that was quite a while ago. Interesting. I watch on my tablet, but not on my phone. So that'll be why it's not an issue. Yeah. You see, I mean, I could have a look in, and I could show you actually. I could show you some analytics and stuff like that. It even tells you, if you've never seen YouTube back end, it's when I say it back end, it's called an app. It's called YouTube Studio, right? And we can pretty much tell who's watching and on what device, even just by looking. But I'd rather ask you guys, you know, if Arse Ripper says 3-0. Mickey, are you in for quiz tonight? Are you in for Dave's quiz? Let me know in there if I can look, if I can make it. I think it's a 3 a.m. start, but you know, I'm that far away from getting up into top division. I think by the sound of it, I'm a few points away getting into top division, mate. So I'm gonna try and get in there. If I can wake up, if I can survive 3 hours sleep, I can do it. All good, thanks, pal. How's it hanging? I think it's how's it hanging. Now look, you probably thinking, God, he's looking up there. Yeah, my screen's here. It's just over here, right? So I've got a screen here, and then I've got my laptop down here. Hang on, laptop's down there. big screens over there. Um, and it's slightly up, slightly raised, so it's in really small print. So these are things that you don't consider when you're doing streaming and stuff like that. Like, can I read the text from the chat? No. Yeah, mate. How are you doing, Carol? Yeah, I think. Let's have a look. I was just going to say something then about Plymouth. I can't remember what it was. Yeah. How am I doing? Yeah, I'm doing all right. So I had a chat with someone today. Oh, your subscriber numbers are going down and stuff like that. Well, it is what it is. Are you upset by it? Well, yeah, of course I am. But YouTube takes subscribe. I've gone to Lee's channel today. I don't know if you know Stuart, but Stu's son Lee has a channel. And I remember when he set it up because I was like, oh, I'll go in and subscribe. He's got no content on it, blah, blah, blah. And then suddenly, in the last sort of 14 days or something like that, he started publishing content on it. So it's come up like, do you want to view this channel? So I was like, yeah, all right. I go in there, it's not subscribed. So YouTube does remove subscribers. I know it's something that Joe Joe was having he mentioned it, I think, in a community post. Can't complain. Good on you. Good on you. So yeah, that's really it. I think for me, chat. Let's hope and pray that we can get a result against Plymouth. They're in the goals table. They are in 6th position. Leeds are in 3rd. We're scoring 2.66 on average. They're scoring. Hang on a minute. The goal difference. Leeds is 33 according to this. Plymouth -1. Now this is quite a mathematical table. It's not your normal sort of tables that I'm looking at. But overall, on average, goals against 52 for them. Leeds, of course, only 26. Goal difference is 33. So, matches played, we've got one over them. They're on 31 matches. We're on 32. Leeds goals for, Plymouth, like I said, 51. I'd like to say that, I mean, I don't know if I can display this for you, chat. I will try and display it. I'll let you know. Quiz at 8 p.m. tonight, Mickey. Yeah, I'll tell you what, mate. I'm going to try and get in there if I can hang on. I don't know if I'm going to hang on or if I'm going to just try and pull an all-nighter. And then you know what an all-nighter, just sitting there like. I don't know how this is displaying, chat, so I am going in and I'm trying to look at the live stream. So as soon as you, there's a load of facts and stats and all that sort of jazz there. I'll run by a couple of those for you in just a sec. But for the moment, yeah, she's done that. Yeah, God blimey. Oh, Lee's on. Right, okay, I'll go over there and have a look. So there we go. We'll just go. Just gonna. I mean, you see something like that. If I'm having a look at this now. You see, I can instantly tell that you're more than likely you're unable to. Right. Okay. I can see there's a few votes going in. That if I share screen, that's very difficult for you lot, for you guys to see at home. So maybe, like I say, it's early stages. Uh, no, you're not going blind, mate. It is too small. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. You bang on. It, Mickey, it's like this. It's kind of experimental. So these are the things that I'm trying to iron out and have a look at, and say, is it going to suit my channel or not? And if it doesn't, then I don't have to worry about doing it. But if it does, then I can invest more time. I can invest more time in it. I could probably zoom it in and I could show you around, but I don't know if that's going to be a bit distracting for people. It is what it is, and until you go live and until you have some people giving you feedback, you don't know. You just have your own opinion, and your own opinion isn't enough. So yeah, thanks, Mickey. Thanks for letting me know, mate. Too small. Yeah, I think that's the thing with chat as well. When I'm displaying the messages up there somewhere. There, it's over there. you probably if you're looking on a screen or something like that on a mobile phone screen, you're probably not able to see that right well, I don't think. Um, I mean, I'm virtually blind anyway, Mickey. So I might as well be I might as well be blind. I've got the lenses in. No, mate, yeah, no, I agree. So it looks like chat. Quite a few of you have voted in there, so let's have a look. Uh, um, and I apologise for saying chat, all the time because you never know who's it. We don't know really. I'll end it. Most of you have said uh, landscape. Most of you have said landscape. I mean, it's only 6 votes, but I'm going to put something up community tab a little bit later on, and if you wouldn't mind voting again, that'll give me a better idea then, and then I can use the data. I mean, I think when I do watch alongs, I think because it's I could still put multiple people on here. Even in a vertical format, and the way it arranges you is a little bit different, and we can swap the cameras around and stuff like that. But overall, I like vertical streams. I watch quite a lot of videos but you see stuff like I don't think about all this shit when I do. When I've got my phone and I'm sat having my lunch, I don't think about any of this until the moment comes of, oh yeah, why don't you give it a try? Blah 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 blah. In fact, it shows here. Look, I'll show you. You ready? I'll show you right quick before I end this straight. I keep promising you I'm going to end. How about landscapes? Yeah, I normally do landscape, Mickey. I normally do landscape. So, but like this. Look, watch. If I zoom in here, look. This is the messages that we get. So I'll read it in case you can't see it. I'll read it to you. I don't mind showing people this sort of thing because I'm only a small channel and it doesn't really bother me. But it says build a stronger connections with your audience through a full screen mobile viewing experience, vertical live. That's what we're doing now, right? Also shows up in dedicated live shorts feed, giving you the opportunity to reach new viewers. Boom. All right. We go over there and yeah, we can see that these little arrows are green. January, surprisingly enough, was a very bad month, and I think that was to do with something called restreaming. So I mean, I'll talk about that another time. There might be a video coming out about that. So yeah, Mickey, I'll normally do landscapes because we're in a live stream now. I can't change it to landscape. All right. So when it's live like this, you can't just change it. What you have to do is go out, start a new live stream, and then start from scratch. But look, listen, Mickey, thanks so much for joining. Claire as well. Everybody else who's joined. If you care to watch this stream back and all the rest of it, and you did find it interesting, you know what to do. Mickey, I'm going to end it here, mate. Thanks very much for joining, and Claire as well. I think it might only just be you in there, Mickey. At the minute, I can soon tell. Yeah. Participate. Hey, Mickey. I'm gonna. Here you go. You ready? Just a minute. I'm gonna give you a blue spanner. If that's you that's there. There you go. Change chat modes in live can also standard moderator. Yeah, there we go. I need a new. What is it? A couple of new moderators. That's what I need. I need a couple of new moderators. So there we go. I'm gonna give you the spanner, mate. Hopefully that's been a play. It'll be a play. Just type something in there like "I hope, mate." Type what you liking. It's just me and you, mate. Yeah, he's still there. I don't know if he's still there or not. Oh yeah, there you go, mate. Merry Christmas. I need a new moderator, someone to help me in case. I mean, just in case you come in to watch alongs or out like that. I mean, I don't know if you do, but if you do, it's always great to have you in, and that's great. So, yeah, grand. I mean, okay, pal. Catch you later. Yeah, all right, mate. Mickey, thanks very much for joining, mate. All the very best to you, everybody. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to end this stream right now. Have a great weekend ahead. Let's hope for 3 points tomorrow. MOT. Let's go and pump the Pilgrims. Watch along Leeds, shorts, live, and watch along with me. Leeds United, because we all love Leeds.